Hello and welcome to the Signpost campaign tutorial video. In this video we're going to show you how to create a one-time campaign using your Signpost account. From the campaigns page in your Signpost account, there are two options available for one-time campaign creation. On the left is a button that says View All Campaigns. That button will take you to our library of pre-created messaging. I would recommend checking here first to see if there's a pre-created campaign that you can send instead of taking the time to make a new campaign. If you know that the message you'd like to send is not in our library, you can select the button on the right that reads Start Your Campaign. If you'd like to first see what we have available, click on View All Campaigns. Selecting View All Campaigns will take you to our campaign library, with access to dozens of pre-created campaigns that are broken down by business industry. Feel free to use any of these campaigns or browse the campaign library for inspiration on your next message. All pre-created messages are ready to send. Just make any tweaks necessary, then schedule those messages to send to the audience of your choosing. For today's example, we'll make an offer from scratch by selecting Start from Scratch. Once on the offer template page, the creation process is easy. Simply fill out the template with all the offer information. For this example, we're going to start with the top, the subject line. When receiving an offer via email, the subject line is the first thing your contacts will see. The default subject line will include a personalized greeting to the customer receiving the offer. Using the name associated with the email address on your contact list, we will include the contact's name in the subject line of the message in the format "Hi at first name" before the subject line. Using a contact's name in the subject line will have a positive impact on the campaign's open rates, so we do recommend using the default "Hi at first name" option. For an offer, we recommend including a reference to the offer in the subject line. In this example, the subject line reads, "Hi at first name, here's 10% off your next purchase." The next step is to fill in what the actual offer is. Simply write out what you are offering in the offer section. There will be room to add additional information in the next steps. In the offer description section, you can inform your customer about any necessary context or information about the offer. If the offer is coinciding with an event or a holiday, this would be a great place to put it. For example, if you're offering 10% off in honor of your business's 10-year anniversary, let your customers know that in the offer description, along with any other relevant information. Remember to try and keep your message concise if possible. A large block of text can turn some people off from reading the message. The next step in the template is to add an image. This step is optional, but adding a relevant graphic or image can make your campaign stand out more to the people that are receiving the campaign. In this example, I included a generic 10% off image. You can choose to include a photo of your business, a photo of a product, a completed job, really anything that would visually emphasize what you're reaching out about. Next, we want to make sure that any relevant fine print is included in the message. We have included the most common fine print as a default, and in most cases this should cover all of your bases. If you'd like to include any other restrictions to the offer in addition to the default fine print, or you'd like to edit or remove any of the fine print, this is the place to do it. Now it's time to select the next steps that you'd like your customer to take with this offer. The default option is to have us auto-generate a campaign-specific tracking number that forwards to your business line to invite contacts to call for more information or to redeem the offer. This call to action allows you to see how many phone calls this specific campaign drove to your business and add that information to your Signpost account. Alternatively, you can choose to put in a button that links to any web page or to send that customer to a page that lists what the next steps are for redeeming this offer. To finish up the template, just write the text you'd like included along with the next steps that you've chosen. When using the tracking number, we usually recommend the default "Call for more information." Now that you've finished filling out the template, it's time to see what the campaign will look like when it reaches your customers. Click on the Preview Offer button at the bottom of the page to open up a new page showing what the campaign will look like when opened. Once you've confirmed that the campaign looks the way that you want it to, proceed to the Audience step. This page allows you to select who you'd like to receive the campaign you've just created. Most campaigns are sent to the full contact list, but if you'd like to send a campaign to a segmented contact list or a specific customer lifecycle group, you have that option available as well. Once your campaign's audience has been selected, it's time to select the sending date, expiration date, and whether you'd like automated reminders to be sent. The default option will send a reminder message about your offer 3 days after the selected sending date to everyone who received the initial campaign. Alternatively, you could choose to send a reminder message to everyone who did not open the campaign, or just to customers who did not complete the call to action already. Reminders are not required, so if you want this campaign to send one time to your list and not send anyone a reminder, just select No Reminders. The final step is to review your campaign and the selections you've made so far. If the campaign looks the way that you want it to, the sending date and expiration date look correct, and the campaign is set to send to the audience that you selected, then we are all ready to go. Just click the button on the bottom right-hand side of the page to schedule that campaign, or if you selected the Send Immediately option, the campaign will send immediately when pressing Send Now. Any offers scheduled for a future date will go into the Scheduled Campaigns section of your account and will send between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. local time on the date that was chosen. Campaigns can still be edited from the Scheduled folder up until the scheduled send date. For more information on how to use the tools in your account, take a look at our Help Center in the upper right corner of your dashboard. Feel free to reach out to us with any follow-up questions and we'd be happy to assist you. The fastest way to reach us during business hours is by using the chat bubble found on your dashboard. You can also reach our support team by calling 646-780-7767 or by emailing support@signpost.com.